Well, hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. I'm Ken Knapsack. This is the Positivity Report.
Hello and welcome, and I am Grace Hancock, and this is special guest Baxter.
Oh, Baxter the Killer is here.
Baxter's here, the Bax Cam. Look at him just so confused.
He's convinced that he's at a doctor's office today.
Yeah, he is. He's been going to a lot of vet appointments. Look at him like, I don't know. I don't know.
I smell
Baxter, you look
Uncle
so
Mark
good.
Riley. Yeah, he's...
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Mark Riley's here, too. Mark Riley's at the
Hey,
bar.
we've never been on the show together, Riley.
I don't think we have.
Yeah.
I think maybe towards the... I don't remember. It's. I'm just so happy to be here with you two, and of course Baxter.
And
This is our full fur family.
We've got his satchel in case things get a little wild.
Okay, good.
We brought the papusa.
Yeah, because Baxter, known killer.
How far is his jump? Because he's
not
got a line to me right now. Like, is it like something that he can clear the mic and the stand and the desk
If
into
he
the bar?
was on this, I think he could do it if he was motivated.
I would be.
I mean, 5 years ago, he would have jumped straight from the desk to your jugular.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
would have died.
Now,
Oh yeah.
he's got
Bax killed a guy.
he's also got some
killed a
some eye problems.
But but the good news is he has almost no teeth and he's blind. So
Yeah.
you're safe.
Yeah, but he's got big surgery coming up in 3 weeks, and he just had a big surgery 2 weeks ago. A week ago.
He's such a
so
great boy.
we don't want to leave him home alone a lot.
Yeah.
So he's here for Witchy Wednesday. We're gonna figure this out. Dog time, says Uncle Van Dern. Look at this, all day. Great shot. That's a great, beautiful shot.
I mean,
You've done
the
some
camera
great work.
loves him. He looks great.
He looks great.
He's a pretty boy.
He's a pretty boy.
What's up to Baxter?
He's a
Hey, the boy.
confused
Hey, the
boy.
Baxter.
What?
Hey.
What is that man saying?
I hear
Penny for your
things.
thoughts.
Where's
Penny for your
Dad?
thoughts.
Look at him looking directly into the monitor. Like he's
knows.
totally my son.
Well, with his vision in the last 3 weeks
True.
to a month, it's gotten worse. But he used to see his reflection in that mirror and attack the mirror, the window, that office by the coffee shop.
Yeah.
As dogs should do.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know who he is. He's handsome, but I don't like him. Attack.
I don't get him. I don't like him. GPACharity is here as well, working the ones and twos.
Na-na-na. I don't know what that was. It just felt
Beep,
Beep,
boop, Bob. Breaking news, Ikaika. How are you as an A's fan? How's your pitcher doing? Do we know?
I haven't seen anything this morning, but it was scary.
All right, Chris Bassett of the Oakland Athletics last night hit in the face with a line drive, the scariest thing in baseball.
100 miles per hour.
100, yeah, exit velocity on that, pretty intense.
I mean, you can die.
I hit him
from
on
100 miles
I think it
per
hit him
hour.
right below the eye on the cheek. So if
Okay.
anything, he probably
his-
fractured his cheek
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
maybe orbital bone.
Probably.
That's my worst nightmare.
Yikes.
Like my face is already lopsided as it is.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
What? No. What?
No.
What?
It's
Huh?
just, you know what it is? It's my part. See how this is like down, but this side it's like got pulled. So it's like I just look like a lopsided.
I mean, I have a crooked nose from a bat to the face, I think, or just life.
Oh,
Same.
sure.
Crooked nose.
Crooked
I have a
nose.
crooked nose.
West Side Story. Yeah. high
What
school.
happened?
Yeah. Well,
Baxter's
the,
got
the
it.
fight
Gotcha.
the fight choreography went off the rails.
All right.
Yeah.
You went. It was method.
Yeah, Brandon, I believe, who I was playing action to one of the sharks.
Yeah.
He just came at me. I remember him going, ah! And I'm like, dude, he is method. Boom!
There's
right
always that-
across the face, blood all
Oh,
in the audience.
no.
Oh, yeah, I sprayed the
Wait, West Side Story?
West Side Story. Yeah, during the Rumble.
What kind of?
I
What
love
role
West
were you
Side Story.
playing?
I was action.
Okay.
I was one of the Jets.
I think
Okay.
I dated a guy who played action in the West Side Story.
Yeah, in the
I
play
didn't.
version,
Missing out.
he sings Geoff Sakrupke after
Opposite Krupke.
after the Rumble and
Okay.
and Riff spoilers was killed. So action kind of steps up in the play and sings Geoff Sakrupke. But I broke my nose. So
Hero.
in intermission, the set nurse popped it back in,
Oh.
put tape over me. Already my eyes had turned black, and I went out and sang, man, because
What a-
Grace.
The fucking show goes on, man.
That's exactly
I
right.
fell down the stairs once, like fell down concrete stairs, complete concussion. They were calling 911, and I was like, "No, fuck my understudy, I'm doing it." Like,
Yeah.
the show goes on.
Yeah.
Was it your understudy that tripped you?
No, it was my. You know what it was? It was my shoes. I forget which play it was, but it was a period piece. So I was wearing these kind of like early 1900s, like those little like witchy little Victorian boots.
Yeah.
And I kept telling them, I was like, these are really slippery. Like I need better rubber because they put on
Lawsuit.
these certain like pads on the bottom that were still too slippery. and I fell down an entire flight of concrete stairs, smacked my head at the bottom, and I was like, I'm fine. And they were like, what day is it? And I was like, yellow. I'm ready to go on. Like, totally concussed.
The show must go.
Yeah.
Alden Diaz is in chat. Hey, Alden over there. Check out Alden on Octo Radio.
Yeah.
I took a judo flip in a production of Grease.
Yeah.
Kingsport Cal,
Respect.
he was in a play called Bar Fight, and he has a scar on his forehead from that play. I don't know if it's a play. Maybe I read that wrong.
Bar Fight. That's a
Also
good
known
play.
as Saturday Night
Yes.
Yeah.
Sam Shepard.
with
I
Josh
believe.
Macuga. Sam Shepard. Yeah, that
it's
was
a Sam-
Shepard.
it's a
I think.
Shepard.
I don't think, that'd be great
Mammoth.
when Josh comes back. Josh Macuga, by the way, is still out. Be back hopefully Friday, where I'll actually be running the board because Ikaka's got to step out of here. So that's going to be.
Ooh, sexy.
I'll see if my notes still work. I don't think Josh is a bar fighter. I think he's a bar dancer and
Bar
a bar
dancer
lover.
and a bar diffuser.
I feel like he would be like a bar destroyer, but not a fighter. But he would
Right.
like pass out on a table, and it would
Yeah.
fall over, and glasses would fly.
Yeah.
I feel like he would stop a fight. He would try.
Oh, yeah,
by
he-
He'd try to
singing
like
and
make them best
dancing.
friends. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Josh is that guy when he's in the situations. One of his skills is connecting souls, connecting humans.
Yeah.
In Arizona, I experienced that where we had a group in one hot tub and another group in another, and he got all the groups
Go
together.
on.
There you go.
Yeah, and no keys putting bowls there. Kyle Harlow, Kyle Harlow says, "Boop, my understudy T-shirt now available." We'll have to get that going there.
That's a good one. Yeah.
My
but
understudy has never gone on. I went on with a sprained leg, concussion.
Because
lord.
remember, fuck my understudy.
This is, by the way, the Positivity Report. Let's get some business out of the way. You can listen to podcast versions of the shows just by searching Good People Association wherever you find your podcast. And don't forget, separate feeds for the afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda, and Casterly Talk. New episode was up last night. I broke down Season 3, Episode 2, Dark Wings, Dark Words, going deep into the themes. That episode's theme is all about who are you really and who really are you? These deep themes in the episodes there. So that's up.
Beautiful.
Search, find it there. Don't forget, we're teasing something big. By teasing, I mean we're telling you it's coming down the pipeline here. Around September 1st, those dates can move because life is a moving target. But the first week of September, we are launching the Kickstarter for Futility, the actual game of living.
Oh my God. I'm
Get
so
excited.
excited.
Yeah, it's going to be great. You're going to hear us talking about this a lot because it's going to be big. It's going to be exciting, and we're really thrilled. In fact, Sebastian, if you're in chat, I haven't seen you yet. Don't forget we have a meeting at 10:30. And
We'll be
another thing we want to promote because it's part of the family, other than Baxter. Oh, little Baxter, give Daddy kisses. Give Daddy kisses.
Oh.
Dad, I love you, Dad. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we are. but I'll give you
Salty
some
skin.
kiss.
Oh, Baxter. I can't do it.
Yeah.
If you did it,
Right, if he thought it was Ken's hand, just like
How's
go
his-
behind Ken like this, like play that game where you go like this.
yeah.
Yeah, the arms come out.
And also soon we want to talk about this movie that's out and about and in festivals. It is Pretty Boy.
Oh, that's my movie.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
wait a
see
minute.
Grace up there. We got this movie. I've seen
on the
twice now.
poster.
I've
I am
seen-
on the poster. I don't know why that particular picture is on the poster. I don't know what
like
I'm
a
doing in that photo, but
trading card
hey,
poster.
here we are.
Is that your IMDb photo?
No, it's
Okay.
like it's still from the film, but I don't know
Ah.
when or how or why, and I don't love it. But I also just don't love my face, as we're learning. So.
Oh, your face is in
Thanks
the
for-
right place. He'll break
my.
your heart. So this is Grace. Tell everyone about it because it is a sequel to a movie called Blind.
Yeah. The first one is called Blind. It's like a. They did the first one. It kind of blew up and got really good press and got more finances. So this is the sequel that came back big, hard, and fat. It's like
Yeah.
they got new financing and they were like, we're going for it. So this one's quite a bit bigger than the first one actually, and I was really grateful to be brought on.
Nice.
So it's very 80s nostalgic slasher, and then you're loving it, and then towards the end it takes a real hard left. This is my right side, but you understand.
Yeah.
And it gets really, really dark, and it
Yeah.
was awesome to work on it. It's a lot of fun.
Which is saying something, Mark Relly, because it's a horror film. It starts dark. No spoilers about what's going to happen, but it's a little brutal. I don't know if Josh could.
Yeah.
If there's special screening for Screamy Macuga
Yeah.
in this one here.
Well, Grace said you said a few things, and that got me really excited
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
horror fan. Yeah.
I'm excited for you to see it. I'm really excited for you to see it.
I'm there. Yeah, this looks great, and it's a great poster too.
Yeah.
What a
Oh
great
yeah, they
poster.
did great, and our music is original. It's like a legit feature film. It's
Yeah.
super cool, And I love everybody. I love, like, we're all best. Like, I love my writer. I love my director. We love my producer. Like, we're all
Yeah.
besties. So it's,
Yeah, Joe the writer, Marcel
yeah.
the director.
Yeah.
Sarah French stars in it, or carries over her character from the last film.
Yeah.
And Pretty Boy himself. So
Yeah, Joe
highlighting
Brown.
that. Where we can't see it yet. What's the I don't know.
Right now, it's doing all the festivals. I bet it's done now, but I could read that cool headline.
Read that headline.
So my director just posted a headline from Horror Society that says, Pretty Boy continues its world domination with screening at Fright Fest.
Fright Fest.
So it's doing the festival circuit, as you will.
Fright Fest
But
is great.
it'll be, thanks. It's I know for sure it'll be. I can't really talk about like wide distribution right now because it's kind of like in the works, but that's looking really good. But I know that eventually it'll be on Amazon for sure, like Prime
Great.
Video and stuff like that to rent and
Great. Watch
stuff like
it.
that.
Done.
Mark
So
Riley.
you can
like
see me, make
horror
me get
films?
murdered. No spoilers, but yeah.
Question for Grace from Alden Diaz. I want to know what period piece play Grace was in. Maybe The Crucible?
No, it wasn't The Crucible. You know, I booked The Crucible, and then I ended up having to drop out because I booked a show. And I was like, I want to do TV instead. Bye.
And then your
You know, I
understudy.
See ya.
your
And then my
understudy-
understudy, yeah. No, I mean, I didn't accept, like, they were like, you got the role, and I was like, I'm really sorry, I'm going to not be able to accept. So it wasn't like, we were in rehearsals. I'm not a douchebag.
You're like, F off, everybody.
But also, fuck my understudy. I think it might have been The Tamer Tamed or The Taming of the Shrew. It was one of the two of them because we were doing them in tandem together at the same time. So it was kind of in that same time period.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And
Billy Shakes.
one Shakespeare play I've done.
Yeah.
What?
12th Night.
Merchant of Venice.
You did?
Yeah, I was old Gobo.
I was guard 2.
Guard two.
And 12th Night. Come, sir. That was my.
That's
What-
beautiful work.
that was my
yeah.
line.
Come. Why are you laughing at me being old Gobo?
It's just that just brings.
18, 17, I was I was the old guy in the play.
How old were you when you played Old Man Gobo?
17 or 18.
Oh yeah. That's great. Yeah, that's the
High
funny
school.
part. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I love.
Yeah, I grew my McCartney in the spring of 70 beard, and then we painted. We had to dust it up gray.
Of course.
And
Looking
now
back, I wish I had a photo.
Oh, yeah.
See how
Oh,
close
yeah.
I got.
There's nothing more terrifying than when you see yourself like in like old age makeup or like an old age app, and then like a few years later you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Or now you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I would do. There was a Gobo was played by an actor named Manu Intiraymi, who would go on to be a regular in a Star Trek show. He's out here making
Oh,
movies
cool.
and everything, and he was in Go. He was in a Star Wars Lay's potato chips Jar Jar Binks ad in 1999
nice.
for the prequels.
Fucking 90s commercials, that's like big
yeah,
money.
That's huge.
Yeah, and we went to high school together, and he was my son in the play.
Oh, sure.
But we
There we
did this
go.
bit where I would run into a wood pole every show,
Okay.
full on run.
Is that
into
what
it.
happened to your snoot?
It might have been. No, that was I think a baseball bat. But yeah, every night, and I committed every night. Just boom, I'd run into.
But I mean,
it.
like a pratfall, or like
Like a
you
pratfall.
actually were sacrificing yourself.
I was a pratfall, but I know I actually hit the wood every night.
Yeah.
Oh, honey,
Yeah,
Theater.
yeah. Ikaika,
the show must go on.
Theater.
Ikaika, what Shakespeare play have you been in?
I don't know what it was, but I read it in class, and I remember it was my friend's line. I was like, "It's your line." He's like, "Then go," and I'm like, "No, it's your line." And we're like, this was in class, and everyone just laughing at us. It was so bad. But I'm just saying, I
That's
updated
hilarious.
the lower third for you.
Old Gobo. Well, it's
Oh,
one B, I think,
bless.
but it doesn't-
Gobbo.
Old Gobbo.
Old
That's
Gobbo.
what Google said
Old
it was.
Gobbo,
Gobbo
gobbo.
knapsack.
Yeah, Alden says
Okay,
Ken knows
like-
how to take a bump. That's true. That's my early pro wrestling days, I guess. Just
Yeah.
running right into the wood. I wouldn't recommend it, but
Yeah.
I was trying to impress a girl.
That's how I got
Yeah.
into theater.
It
Yeah.
it didn't.
That's
it
how
didn't.
all men got into theater.
Seriously.
Except for the gay ones, and those are my favorite.
And even then, yeah, it didn't. Spoiler: it didn't work. She wasn't impressed.
She didn't. She didn't like your dusted
Never.
gray beard.
Never. Well, or me running into the wood.
Yeah.
Like,
But like, I just want to know what scenario you were like, bro. If I run into this pole,
Yeah.
she's gonna want these nuts so bad.
yeah,
And then you were
that's
like,
exactly
shocked it
what I
didn't-
said from stage.
Talent.
If I
That was the line.
pole, she's gonna want these nuts.
And somewhere like, baby Grace is like 1 year old. Somewhere like he hot.
You were not 1. You were 5.
When you were 17? I
don't
don't
know.
think so.
I don't know.
Toddler grade.
I don't know. We don't think about
Baxter,
that.
you
Let me
weren't
get my
even a
calculator,
twinkle in
guys.
my
We'll figure this out.
We don't think about that.
We'll figure it
much.
out.
They don't think about that much.
It's like we just watched Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and she's
Yeah.
like, "I was a child, I was in love," and it was like, she's like
Yeah.
clearly like 20 years old, and she's like, "Remember 10 years ago when we were boning?" And I was like,
yeah,
well, this doesn't age well.
we don't
no
talk
pun
about
intended.
that part of Indy's career.
Yeah,
It
we
was
just
a-
kind of.
We kind of.
I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
I was like, "I love this movie," and then I was like, "Oh no."
It's just you knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
it's Indy. He's
I was a child.
Yeah, we were watching. We watched all the Indy films again.
Yeah,
So
you
great.
made that text to me, but Raiders of the Lost Ark
Right.
still. And I was
Yeah,
like,
It's like a movie.
it's a yeah. Would you say that's the film of the series, Mark, versus the others are
Raiders?
movies? Yeah. Yeah.
Raiders is the one. Raiders, I would say, is a perfect movie. I just love it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I love it so much. But I know that Last Crusade has its love, and
Yeah.
I know that Temple of Doom
You
has its fans.
but you really love Temple of Doom, right?
I love Temple of Doom. Yeah, Temple
Yeah.
of Doom sometimes creeps into number 2 position.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and it's
Yeah.
it's got some elements that maybe don't stand the test of time.
No,
blah blah.
no.
Every movie from the '80s does.
Yeah, right. Correct.
CGI fire.
Correct. You
Well,
can, you
just
can
some-
watch it and
some of-
understand.
some of the
and see.
tropes and some of the things going on there. We get that, but
Yeah.
setting those important conversations aside, what is it about Temple of Doom that pulls you in? And then I want to know what you think about Temple
See,
now.
It's
I-
shirtless Han Solo.
Yeah, shirtless Han
Yeah.
Solo. That does it for me as well.
Yeah.
I mean, later on when you get older and you study film like I did, and
Mm-hmm,
you look at writing, you look at like the circumstances behind a movie, the fact that Lucas was going through a divorce
Spielberg.
for Temple of Doom,
Yeah.
Spielberg, but then also Spielberg meeting his wife on set,
Right.
his future wife. But there was darkness surrounding Temple of Doom. It infects the movie,
Yeah.
and then you're watching
love
it.
that.
If you watch it through that kind of that lens, you're like, oh, this is interesting. And then you put it to the characters therein, and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
I like this. Plus, you open up the whole damn movie with Harrison Ford in a white tux,
Yeah.
walking in Club Obi-Wan,
Club Obi-Wan.
doing this game of chance with poison.
With a
And it's
lazy Susan.
And with a lazy Susan. And
The
then
only
there's
way to do it.
Unachi, and it's like, yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
that Unachi's a small guy. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Banter, I think it's a great. I know that Willie then is maligned later on because she's screaming and yelling on an elephant.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But they were trying to make her the
But also,
anti-Marion
like,
Ravenwood.
There was
Exactly.
for sure all of that was fucking written into the script, though, which
It
is why I always feel
absolutely
so
was.
bad because people are like, "She's so annoying," and it's like I
Watch the
absolutely
beginning.
know that is perfectly exactly how it's scripted. She had to do it. Like
she had to do it, but watch her character's entrance, the way she comes on. She's singing and dancing. She kicks ass in that way. But then she sits down and she's badass with Indy, and she's holding the poison away from the antidote, going, "No, you give me what I need."
Right.
You know, it's a great different relationship than Marion.
Yeah, which is how they designed it. Whether or not that ends up working out, yeah, I like it. And a prequel, which
Yeah,
we were talking
which we
about
didn't
that.
know.
Yeah. Oh,
At the time, I'm like,
as a kid, I was so confused. What?
so confused.
Why would it
I know
come
I was
out
confused
before?
Too.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's
sorry.
easy. That's where that damn math comes in again, because it gives you the time frame in Raiders, and then it gives you the time frame in
Yeah.
Temple of Doom, and
It's like a year before.
in the 30s, I
30s.
guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I saw Temple of Doom of 7.
Yeah.
I was one of the reasons that my mom probably wrote Spielberg a letter complaining.
Yeah.
And why they created PG-13. But I thought it was in now times. I was confused that when I watched Raiders after, because I saw Raiders next. But isn't that World War II people?
Yeah.
Confused.
And then in 2021, we're like, "Aren't those 2021 people?"
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Last Crusade line to Elsa. You stood with every. You stood up there with every with Hitler. What do you say? What's the line?
Which one?
When he
You're
said
gonna
when
get
she
there.
said when she says, "Is that what you think?" And he says, "You stood to be counted with everything that stood against." Shut
Yes,
up!
yes. I know what you're talking about. Yes. It's get there.
What's the line?
I can't
I don't
pull
give a
it either.
damn what you think. Is how it
That's
ends.
right, yeah.
Baxter knows the line.
Baxter, what's the line?
Someone
Yeah.
put that.
I'll give you a kiss.
Give
Someone
us the
put that in
line.
the comments.
Give us the line.
I love you.
Yeah, this is why I'm bad at movie quotes on that Schmodown thing.
Yeah.
What's the line that Luke says? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Force
that
will
one-
be with me.
I should know that, but there are certain lines that I know like by heart, like the entire
I know.
opening of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. His
Oh,
monologue.
God, I love
Here, I wrote
yeah.
it down. I wrote it down. You stood up to be counted with the enemies of everything the girl stands for. Who gives a damn what you believe?
Who gives a damn what you believe?
There you go.
You
That's the
do.
line. I got
That's
there.
it.
I forgot I wrote it down because I love the
I
line
love
so
that you
much.
wrote it
Great
down.
line.
What an adorable nerd.
Ken does quotes, says David McKay. Kingsport Cal, and then I want to get your thoughts on Temple of Doom here. In high school, I auditioned for Pony Boy for the Outsiders play. I nailed it. I love Cal. I nailed it. The teacher would
yeah.
let me play that role. I get it. I played a doctor. Cal, we love you. You are a witch. This is Witchy Wednesday. You're a witchy person. What do you think about the witchiness of Temple of Doom?
I actually kind of dug it. I did like I do like Temple of Doom. I think actually the Holy Grail one is my favorite. I think.
Last Crusade.
Yeah, and I'm not really including Crystal Skull, not because I disliked it, but just because I kind of want to keep like the OG trilogy as like a separate thing.
Yeah, which we just rewatched. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, which I mean I adore. Shia LaBeouf has more talent in his pinky finger than like 90% of every human being. Like it's just he's just crazy talented.
Fact.
I'm obsessed with him, and I'm
He is.
rooting for him in every way.
Honey Boy was.
I haven't seen it because it's like I know that it's gonna like wreck me.
Yeah.
But I've heard he's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I love Temple of Doom. I like it a lot. I like the witchiness a lot. I like that it's actually I was really shocked that it was really painful for me to watch like the child slavery. Like it hits different as an adult. I was like, I'm really bothered. Like I was really uncomfortable. So I'm glad that they all get like freed. But I like it. I like the witchiness. I would rip out his heart with my bare hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that mole run stuff scares me still. It's not my favorite.
I know. I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was little because it was satanic.
Oh,
well, yeah. I mean,
And now I'm
yeah.
like lighting spells every day of the week.
Well, yeah, you're not ripping hearts out yet.
So
of course
funny.
not.
We'll see the next new moon.
He rips the heart out, and it's like my mom walks by and is like, "What are you watching?"
I know always. It's like when you're watching like
Yeah.
Titanic and your mom walks by right when they're in the car and you're like,
Yeah. I was scared, and so that's why my dad was concerned when we walked out of the theater.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, you get spooked.
I get spooky spooked, just
Yeah.
like Baxter down
My
there.
dad got me early. He's like, my mom went away once. I remember this is before I think I saw like Temple of Doom. It's like my mom went away, and he's like, "We're watching Aliens." And he puts on
Yes.
Aliens, and I'm like, "What's Aliens?" I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, that's
Yeah.
Oh
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Dawn and Curtis have not seen any of the Alien films.
Oh.
And Alien, the first one is
Aliens, go. Go.
one of my Alien is in my top 10 favorite films of all time.
Yeah.
And it's on Prime Video, and so we're gonna watch it tomorrow.
It's the best.
I'm so excited. It's
yeah.
so fucking good.
Jaws in space.
Fucking Ripley.
Ripley, yeah.
I saw Aliens Cubed.
Oh yeah, Alien Cubed. It has
was-
its
Game over,
moments.
man.
No, and 4 has Winona Ryder in it, right?
Yeah.
I saw that. in
Resurrection.
theaters. Yeah, Resurrection.
After 2, I get like muddy on which one is which because they're all fun and I enjoy them, but I don't know that they,
Yeah.
I can differentiate without having just watched them. But
All
yeah,
right, what
but
do you need to
But
know?
I still love them.
What do you need
I'm a nerd. I'm an
all I
alien
heard
nerd
was
too.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder's in Resurrection. Ripley.
Yeah.
If
I'm gonna
I-
spoil a little bit for you so you can see it, so you can get into it. 'Cause
Oh,
you
I
went-
mean, I've seen them all.
Oh, you've seen it.
She's-
Okay.
Yeah,
seen
it's
it.
just it's been a couple years. I also like have learned as I age, like I don't have any excuse for myself. I assume that's just because like I probably on average have to learn 20 pages of sides a week. I'm not
Yeah.
lying. So I don't have time in my brain immediately forgets every movie, immediately forgets, where Whole Foods is. I don't know. I don't know where the Burbank Airport is. I don't know streets. I don't have room for that. I don't want to talk about it. It's too soon.
I didn't bring it
Ken.
up.
I saw the
I didn't
gesture
bring
with
it
your
up.
hands.
I didn't bring it up.
I got lost going to the Burbank Airport, and it took me half an hour to get there, and I had a mental breakdown, and I cried.
I won't
We
say
live
I
5 minutes
understand.
from the airport. The planes fly over our house.
It took me 30 minutes. I don't know what happened. It was so weird. I went through.
She's
a
like, I
time
couldn't
portal.
find it. I'm like, the planes
Follow the planes.
are above us in
And
the
I was
sky.
like all hormonal, and then by the time I got him, I was like crying, and I was like.
But I wasn't mad. I just flew back from
No,
Seattle.
I was
had
like
a great trip.
upset. I knew you weren't mad.
I was gonna
I
walk to
felt
that.
bad.
I was gonna walk to that Del Taco.
Oh, that's a good walk.
That's
Yeah.
all you wanted.
Well, I thought about meeting there at the Del Taco, get some of those Beyond Beef tacos they got now, and
Oh, really?
Oh.
Del Taco?
you know that we had those. Yes, we had them because we had the argument in the drive-thru. You're like, "There's gonna be nothing here for me," and I turned the corner and I was like, "Oh, Beyond Beef."
See, this is proving my point. No recollection of this story.
Uh-huh.
But I'll go to Del Taco. I want those little pigtail fries.
There you go. Kingsport Cow says Kenny Maps. He knows where to
Yeah.
go.
I know,
Yeah.
and then me over here like, huh?
Alden Diaz says, I want to be Winona Ryder's much younger boyfriend. I support that.
We
I had
all
a-
do, Alden.
I had a big Winona Ryder phase in the 90s. Like,
I have a big Winona
Yeah.
right now.
yeah, from Reality Bites up to Girl Interrupted.
Yeah.
That was dating every rock star in the world.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Getting her kicks in. David Perner of Soul Asylum. She was all over. Loved Winona Ryder.
Well, yeah, she's iconic.
Yeah. And I don't care. You want to steal something? Steal our hearts. I don't care.
Yeah.
Support you.
Remember that?
Yeah, remember when that was like the
that was a
biggest thing in the world?
Yeah. She's like, stole a purse.
Like, and I don't know why. I'm not justifying
yeah.
it. I'm not saying it was okay. Who cares?
Yeah. Now?
So Alden Diaz, I hope.
And
that your
meanwhile,
dreams come
Harvey
true.
Weinstein is like, that's
Yeah.
fine. And
Yeah.
they're like, but Winona
Yeah.
stole a bag. She's nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
gives a fuck?
Probably went nuts because guys like Harvey Weinstein trying to,
You know.
sexually assault her. Probably
Yeah,
like,
probably.
"Ah, I'm going to steal this bag. I think it's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I've stolen shit.
So, but we did watch. I don't mean to turn this into an Indiana Jones conversation, but I got Mark Riley in front of me.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's my Sala.
Yeah.
I am the of the
I am the monarch of the sea.
bad dates.
I just love that I was telling Ken this last night or the night before. No one knows because I have no memory, as we've established.
Sure.
Oh, what's wrong? You want to move? Okay. Like, literally, Gimli was born as a 60-year-old man. Like, he was born 60. He's still 60.
Yeah, like Bob Duvall
Like,
was
he
born
never.
35.
He's been the same. He's been 100 for 100 years. And I
Yeah.
love that for him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Crystal Skull, I had not seen since 2008 in the
Okay.
theater.
So, since it came out.
I don't
Okay.
think I had either.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it in the theaters, and I know that I hadn't watched it since because I remember
Yeah.
at the time I didn't care for it.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, as I thought, it's not as bad as people want it to be. It's got things that don't work. I think it lacks a little the depth in the script that Last Crusade might actually be the best in terms of character development.
I would say. Yeah.
But I think I was talking to Mark Ellis we were drunk, but if you were to tell me, hey, we're going to do an Indiana Jones film in the 50s, I'd be like, aliens and Russians. Please tell me it's aliens and Russians.
yeah.
And so it delivers on that
It
premise
does.
for me.
Spaceman.
What did you think, other than Shia?
I love Shia. I love bringing Marion back. I wish there was actually more development with like what she's with like her character. Because shocker, Indiana Jones has some pretty low-level female character development and cast members, about 2. And also, Kate Blanchett, I think, is the best actor in our time. Like, I know people are like, but Meryl, it's Kate Blanchett.
I don't disagree with that.
I didn't love like her thing. It was a little like shticky for me.
It
But
was
I
sticky.
really liked it. Like, it's fun. There's things that, like, we were talking about this, like, in the script, like, and then they're attacked by fire ants. Like, that's, if I read that, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I can't wait to see that. The execution didn't super work for me because I think that they kind of took it a little bit more of, like, the family-friendly route with
Yeah,
Crystal
it's
Skull.
definitely, yeah.
And then when Shia was, like, Tarzaning it, I was like, okay, like, I don't know about that.
It
but
checked way out during that.
Yeah, that-
I was
yeah,
like,
the
I was like,
monkeys,
monkeys,
I just went,
and then I was like, Tarzan.
Oh.
Yeah, that
so-
that did that again because I hadn't seen it in 2008. So my memory was I came out of the theater, I liked it, I liked the premise, I liked the concept, and then I looked around and went, oh gosh, it's early.
Everybody's mad.
Everyone's mad on MySpace. I
Right,
guess we don't
right.
like the movie, and some of that stuff, yeah, doesn't work for me. But I think even the stuff with him, with Mutt and Indiana having that conversation.
It's the best.
At the diner, I think all that stuff's really good.
Like
Mary-
them in the cave,
Yeah.
or in the like graveyard caves.
Yeah.
Like it's some of the best.
And
the dialogue is great.
Oh yeah,
Like the banter.
You're a teacher, part time. I think it's a great indie line.
Yeah.
And I love Marion Ravenwood coming back. Did they use her the best of their ability? I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
not. But Marion Ravenwood is just an all-time character for me. So it's
She's
good to
so
see.
cool. When I was little, I thought she was the fucking coolest.
Yeah.
And then I grew up to basically be her, just in America. So here
Well,
I am.
but no, but her and
She's
Leia,
sassy.
set the template of what I look for in a partner.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I grew up. It wasn't just a jokey sexual awakening. You could make those jokes about that, but it's like, what do I want? I want someone strong, someone sassy, who's gonna, Leia and Han's banter and Empire is some of my favorite things of all time.
Yep.
And Karen Allen, absolutely killing it as I'm your goddamn partner. Like that's what I want.
They're like 1 year apart.
Now,
It's
I
like
know-
Leia
yeah.
in 80 and Marion in 81.
So I grew up with that.
was-
That was my influences.
Yeah. It's so funny. We come full circle
Mm-hmm.
because that great picture of Leia in Bespin popped up on my feed. I showed
Yeah.
Grace. You come in,
Gorgeous.
Ken. I'm like, look at this. I'm hanging this up. And I told Grace, I went, the major crush on Princess Leia. It was my very first awakening, and it was but I'm like, Princess Leia in Hoth gear. So it's like, and great, you're like, yeah, you really have a thing for parkas. And I'm like, yeah. But it was because of the banter with Han. It was because she was calling him out. It's like, this bucket of bolts won't get past the blockade. You know, it's like she's taking charge on Hoth, making sure her people are going to get out safely. And it's Han who has to tear her away to, like, get her to safety. And it's like, she's not taking any shit. And that's what got me.
Yeah.
You know what's so interesting is that I'm wondering if, like, part of it is, like, and I don't mean this, I know this is going to sound, you know, hurtful, but, like, your guys' generation, I'm wondering if there's something to be said for kind of, you know, and even along the lines of Ripley and Alien, like,
Ripley,
in the olden times, the Victorian times.
Period piece.
You know, I wonder if there's something to be said that was one of the first, like, you know, quote, strong female leads that you saw, and everybody was like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's interesting.
I think it's 100% true. I really, truly believe that it shaped that in conjunction with growing up with a, you know, strong mother, sister, grandmother, aunt, who were all, like, kind of raising me because divorce and whatnot.
Sure.
Coming back around with my dad now. But that was, so everything kind of focused in, and I'm seeing these beautiful, strong women on screen. I'm like, yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
And then I'm treated to that in how I grew up, because I believe my mother is one of the strongest women I've ever met. So grandma too, mom too. So it's like,
there's something said about
Love that.
the formula. Yeah, it obviously doesn't hit for everyone, and you know, we that stereotype of strong female lead. I always say the example writers think in their head, white male writers, is Linda Hamilton from T2, which is, by the way, an all-time character, but misses some of the point, right? We think, I'm going to write a strong female lead. Biceps and a gun.
right.
Like, tank top, cleavage.
But that came after
But yeah,
her own growth after Terminator, right?
Right.
I
But
can't speak to Terminator. I don't
but then,
know
but if you
anything
look at Leia, leader, self-rescuing princess.
no cleavage. I mean, no bra, but no cleavage.
I mean, George said there's no underwear in space.
No.
Clearly, I think that starts. Again, it doesn't hit for everyone, and I think if you're focusing on steel bikinis, Hut Slayer Leia, and you start there and you stop there, then you're missing the point of how you grew up with Leia. Again, but it's different for every person. But again, I joke. I always talk about the series Robotech in the 80s, which I grew up. I was just talking about with someone the other day. The 4 or 5 main characters that I love were all female characters in positions of power in Robotech, and I didn't grow up questioning it. Lieutenant Marie Crystal,
being a woke ass.
Lieutenant Nova Satori, Dana Sterling. And they were like, and there were subplots of Lieutenant Marie Crystal. Her boyfriend was the captain, Sean Phillips, who gets demoted, and she takes over, and he has trouble taking orders from her.
Right.
And it's like
I can't imagine why.
And as crazy as Robotech was, which was an American adaptation of 3 separate Japanese anime series, it still had delivered. I mean, season 1, Claudia Grant and Roy Fokker were a mixed race couple. I just grew up with that stuff and never.
It's almost like representation matters.
It does. Well, yes, at least those conversations.
Right.
And again, I went through. I didn't come out perfect on this angle, but it's just like I remember at one point questioning like what. But Marie Crystal's lieutenant. I don't understand the problem.
Right.
She's a badass jet fighter pilot, like fighting aliens. I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't that be a So it's a different
Exactly.
conversation.
Yeah.
That's nuanced, more nuanced than this. But
I
as
love that.
Brian B.C. Tiller says, Robotech was dope.
Robotech was dope.
Yeah.
I had all those toys. They
Yeah.
were rad.
I
miss those toys.
Alden Diaz.
I like that for you.
Alden he's just bored at work today. Alden, I know. Come on, get to your. No, I'm kidding.
Alden,
I grew up with Padme torturing me in the black leather and then jumping into the whited venture jumpsuit, Senate speeches, ass kicking, progressive values. What a woman. Yeah, Padme is the true north in Star Wars. She's the moral compass of pretty much the entire prequel series. There,
Oh, yeah.
Even whether or not she's.
Luke and Leia come from a badass woman.
Yeah, and watch
Come
the
on.
Clone Wars series.
And a hot
she
daddy.
she is Palpatine's true rival because she
Yes.
is the moral compass true north, and he's the moral compass true south. Big Lou's Workshop with a big super chat.
Ah, Big Luke.
We love Big Lou. I watched his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
This guy's killing it with like
Oh, great.
how-tos and stuff like that. Big Lou, we love you.
Make a video on how to get to the Burbank airport.
Yeah.
Just for
He says, if Riley is Sala, then would that make Grace Marcus Brody? Got lost in her own museum?
Love that.
One of my very favorite scenes is when he's like, he knows 10 languages. He has a friend in every city. He'll disappear. He's on a 5-day leave. And then they're like,
Blended.
hello, does anyone, excuse me, sir? Like, it's
Does
so
anybody
good.
know where
Such a bumbling.
Marcus Brody? And then Sala runs into him.
Run!
My
Run!
friend,
What? Run!
they are my family.
One of my favorite things of Indiana
God,
Jones is
Jonathan
the
Rhys.
punch sound effect they use in
Oh,
all
my
of
God,
them.
it's so
Just
hard.
two
to follow.
slabs of meat. Just
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's oh, sorry, buddy. He's trying to lay down, and I keep
Oh,
punching him in
sorry,
the
little
face.
Baxter butt.
Should we put him in your
Oh, that's a
pupusa?
big yawn.
Oh, the
He
baby.
kind of wants to lay down.
The
But I think
Baxter.
it's a heart of celery, like slammed on a countertop, is how they did that.
Phil
And
Cetek's
it's
in
so
chat
epic.
too. He says he's bored at
Phil?
work, which is producing Phil Connors.
Phil?
Cetek is getting ready to produce his movie out there, and he's loving the conversation. We got to get Phil back.
Ooh.
Just do big. I think Phil, Grace, we'll pick one. We'll do a life advice roundtable show. Is what we'll do.
Ooh, I like
And
that.
you and Mark and you and I can just we'll take notes.
There you go.
Yeah.
You wanna lay down?
I'm down with that. We have a super chat over here, or sorry, Streamlabs as well.
Oh,
over
thank
here.
you.
Brendan.
I have
Truitt.
that up, but
Yeah.
it's doing that thing where my recent activity is gone.
That's all right. I can read this. It says, "Great show today. Indiana Jones is the first thing I remember. Me and my dad loving together, and will always have a special place in my heart, right next
Oh
to the
my
GPA."
God.
Wow,
Brendan.
That's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
Well.
And I love that. That's the memories I have with my father. He introduced me to Jaws, to Indy, to Aliens,
Yeah.
to Star Wars probably. And those are some of my favorite memories. So yeah, Brendan,
great.
that's awesome.
I love that. Well, it
yeah.
speaks to the power of cinema. I mean, it's like
Yes.
it's really it can be really connective.
What I love that because like my
sorry.
my father got me more clued into comedy than he even realizes.
Same with my
And
dad,
radio,
yeah.
we're recording,
Yeah.
recorded shows at 3.
Little
Which,
boo-boo.
yeah, I released on my Patreon page once. My dad and I improv in a story, but I didn't realize the influence there. I don't know. Your dad is like a guitarist guy. Does he influence you with rock stuff, or what did that is?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I think, I owe a lot of my music taste to my dad. When everybody was like buying Britney Spears CDs, I was like, but have you heard Zeppelin? Like, so I love that. But yeah, but it's similar to you, Riley. I remember, growing up watching Lethal Weapon and The
yeah.
Patriot and like all the like shoot 'em up, like, hero-y, Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, like all that kind of like, white male lead archetype shit. But that's great, at the time. And it's definitely, interestingly enough, if somebody was going to be like, what's your dream shit? It's like, I want to be in an action film. I want to be running around. I want to be tied into wires. I want to be doing all my own shit. Like, I want to be running around killing people. So I owe that to him.
Yeah.
We'll get together with the Wanger boys and we'll just write an action flick for you, a horror action. flick.
We've been talking about it. Trust
Yeah.
me, because we're gonna
We're gonna do.
I'm
something.
gonna do like a story and then give it to them and then they'll
Perfect.
flesh it
Let's
out.
do it. Phil says, I get life advice from Grace. I'm in. So much to learn from her. Yeah. Phil's great. Yeah, you only met Phil in passing, I believe, at the Halloween party a couple years ago. So you'll
Phil,
love
I enjoyed it so much. Come over.
Phil's a great deep heart, and wish him well. We're shooting this film coming up soon. Ikaika,
that's
what
amazing.
did you pick up from your father, other than
That
how to
sexy
cook?
hair.
Other than that sexy hair, yeah.
Besides the bodonkadonk, I mean, I was about 7 years younger than the middle child, so I would grab the movies and like watch them by myself while they were busy at work
Aw.
or stuff. So
Little latchkey kid watching VHS
Yeah.
tapes by himself.
So like my parents were divorced, so I had two different types of like movies, like movies at my mom's house and then movies at my dad's house.
Oh,
So
yeah,
my
yeah.
dad's was like special edition Star Wars, the Indiana Jones,
Okay.
some rather random movies, and my mom I had Jurassic Park, and then I had all the family movies. But I would go and watch like Sister Act and Sister Act 2.
Oh,
and
so good.
I would pretty much grab whatever, and like no one really knew what I was watching.
Oh man, that's
What a
dangerous.
dream child.
And my mom won't let me watch rated R movies when I was like in first grade. She's like, "Oh, there's boobs. Close your eyes."
Yeah,
And
I know.
That's about it.
that's
Oh, yeah.
that's what you should do. I do that now.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Some
let's-
movies, yeah.
I have to cover Grace's eyes.
And then you were like,
Oh yeah.
For a sex scene comes on at home, I have to go like this.
well, unless it's male nudity, and then we have to applaud it for equal opportunity.
There you go.
There's some butts in that one Indiana Jones of like the indigenous tribes.
Yes, the indigenous tribes' butts as they chase Indy and
I was
Raiders
like,
of the Lost
there's
Ark.
so many butts.
Get the plane going. That's just my pet snake, Reggie.
I'm here for some indigenous badunkadunk. Like
Yeah.
that's why I watch films.
Yeah.
Oh
Two
God.
potatoes.
Let's cut that out. it came out all wrong. I just support male nudity because it's such a
Yeah.
you know,
You can watch the
you're like,
you can watch the Woodstock '99 doc and see Flea's tea
Dong.
bags.
Yeah. I just went there.
That one
I mean,
scene
I'll do
from
it.
Sex Life. Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
Oh my
what?
God.
Are we
No, I
talking
showed
about-
it to you.
What?
Didn't I show it to you?
I don't think you've shown me any
Me and Don and
wangers.
Curtis watched it. It's the
Yeah.
biggest ween I
Yeah,
ever
the
saw.
elephantitis.
Oh.
Uh-oh. We just
Yeah.
transitioned this conversation into
Well, there
After
was like a
Dark.
TikTok trend where it was like, go to this episode at this time and record your reaction. And it's because there's like a shower scene and they're like, la la la, armpits are clean. And then this one guy turns around and he's like a 2-foot-long dick. And you're just like, oh. And it's upsetting.
Is it Fassbender? Who's playing this role?
No, I don't know. I haven't watched the show.
Is it
I just
a
watched the ween.
Boogie Nights apparatus? What's
I think it's like his real weenie.
okay?
Oh boy.
It didn't look like a prosthetic.
I have no problem with seeing a prick in anger. I just want a little.
The scary part was it wasn't even in anger.
That's
Just
fun.
a flaccid ween, like
Yeah.
a 2-foot
Yeah.
flaccid ween.
Elmer
my
just
ween.
hanging there.
It's Elmer.
The title of my
Ikaika's the only
autobiography.
one who really remembers. That's what my parents named it.
Yeah, and that's why you still close your eyes when boobies come on.
I do it out of respect for you. You know.
I don't sexualize my boobies. They're just body parts.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
I'll
true.
start looking.
Yeah. There's the gate opened.
Yeah.
Baxter just like slowly shows us his nips.
Free the nips, Baxter.
Hello, Baxter.
Lenora Dixon says, "Grace, you're awesome." Peaceful guy says, "Calm ween." Yeah, I understand. Yeah. It sounds like that shower ween.
I mean,
Shower
it's something.
Haskell is quick to say, no, that was a prosthetic he was wearing. So
How do you know?
Haskell, he has the website prostheticween.com.
The thing is, though, is that like as a woman, there's a scene in Broad City when Alana's like, I cannot receive you because there's like a guy with a big dick. That's a real thing. Like there's
Okay.
not 2 feet of vag in here. You know what I
There's
mean?
not-
Like
there's-
there's nowhere to put your big old
well,
Sasquatch ween. my dude.
I hope parents are watching the show. If you're
Learning something.
watching the show, yeah, I don't know. I can't follow that up. I can't follow that
I mean,
up.
I
So
hope that
Indiana
he's-
Jones, right? He
Big ween on
Big
Indiana
ween on him.
Jones. Big ween. I think Indiana Jones probably has some sexually transmitted diseases.
yeah.
Oh, don't ruin that for me. But yeah.
Yeah.
How about Bond? Bond has all of them.
That was a great SNL sketch years ago with Chris Parnell as the doctor telling James Bond. It might have been Pierce Brosnan playing guest hosting.
Yeah.
But like you have 242 sexual transmitted disease. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that sounds. That seems like a
That tracks.
yeah.
Alden Diaz says the prosthetic weens was my band in high school. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Yeah, we're just going. It's Witchy Wednesday, which means we're just going all over the place there. How's Baxter doing? Is Baxter doing okay?
He's tired. He's trying to
tuckered
lay
out.
down. That's why I put him in the papoose.
He's tuckered out.
tuckered
He
out,
doesn't
but
want
he's
to
being
face it.
such a good
Oh, he's laying his
boy.
head down. He's such a good boy.
You're a sweet thing.
He's a good boy.
Uh,
Oh, you got some
I'm
tears?
sleeping on mom's arm.
He just does. He's just so
the
happy.
softest
He's
boy. He's a mama's boy.
He's so happy he's not at a doctor's. Look how
Yeah.
clean his ears are. This dog is on no less than 9 medications right now,
Yeah.
and including ear stuff. So take care of your puppers.
But look at how, so nice.
John
They're so
Mariano's in chat said,
pristine.
parents are watching. Ken, parents are watching. That's right. John, we should have warned you. If your girls are watching this
Yeah.
episode, we apologize for the conversations you're probably having to have.
Sorry,
But here,
John.
just show them cute Baxter, who's having a little.
Look, he's
ba-
feeling his feelings.
He's crying. Come on, buddy.
Oh, the little baby.
He's so
It's
cute,
okay,
baby.
the Baxter.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
He's like, do you like this mouth? It costs $5,000.
Yeah, but mouth doesn't smell now.
It does
Yeah.
smell great now.
There you go. MW says, anyone remember the SNL sketch, the penis song? Yes, Kevin Bacon, Dana Carvey with Matthew Broderick hosting. Conan O'Brien actually wrote that sketch.
Oh,
It's
really?
a great all-time sketch. It's
I
the
love
most
Conan.
times the word penis was said on network television, I think, at the
I
time.
support that.
That's amazing.
Penis song. So, yeah, this is what we do. We just hang out here.
How do we
what we're
come
doing.
back
Making
from
people-
prosthetic ween?
we went down a conversation that a path that I love. I just didn't know. I didn't know we
A
were going to go
path.
that deep.
that you could follow.
Yeah, anybody
know
have
we're gonna do it.
bingo out there? We were getting Indiana Jones, some of the cinema, the Weens. What else
Rock
did we
and
talk
roll.
about? Dogs and
yeah, the
rock and
Baxter's
roll.
Tears.
Yeah.
What was that? No, I just
Yeah,
like
where
to
it's like cement in your mouth.
like to
Correct.
slurp it all down and get on with Tony Hawk too.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, yeah. That's a soundbite of
Wow.
myself.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Oh, there's a soundbite of myself.
Wow.
They always do that to me on the wangers, and it's shocker. It's me saying something hugely inappropriate and taken out of context. And I'm always just like, like sweating blood. Like, what's that from?
It's all right there.
Please delete that.
Joey wants us to retitle the episode. What nicknames do you all have for the little pup? Baxter,
Oh,
Baxter
there's
Bean,
so many. Speckle Bean.
Speckle Bean,
sleeping.
Baxter. Because
Baster.
I often say names wrong.
Basker.
Basker. I called him Basker the other day. 'Cause my
Basker.
tongue got tripped
Yeah.
up.
We call him Potty Doggy. Baxter Bean.
Potty Doggy's just more like when he's
Sweet.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have as many names as Ratsy.
Ratsy has so many.
Ratsy had like 17 names at one
Yeah.
time.
Cal had a ton compared to Leia now, but there's time
She'll
with
get
Leia.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Leia feel that?
I-
She feel the difference?
She did, yeah. I'm like, what is it like living in the shadow of Cal?
Oh, I
Leia.
know,
I just
yeah.
got her new collar.
Yeah.
It's a Superman collar, pink.
Oh.
And I said, well, that's to, honor
Yeah,
Cal and
I love
everything.
that.
Yeah, but she's starting to, I would always call him the Boogs.
Yeah.
And she's now getting
Ooh, the boogie, boogie, boogie.
well, I'm starting to call her Boogs now, which is weird. It's starting to
Aw.
come out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, that's Cal's.
Eh,
So,
you
I
know.
know. For whatever reason, I call all dogs beans.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll call Baxter like little Baxter Bean. We used to call her little Ratsy Bean. So it's like
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're all beans.
Ratsy, she was also called Nacho Chip.
nacho
That's
chip.
what she
Nacho
smelled
chip.
like.
The feet. The feet. They smell like those chili cheese Fritos.
I used to sing that little song. You
Yeah.
smell like a nacho chip, like a nacho chip. You smell like a nacho chip, but you're not. You're the
Yeah, the
Ratsy.
Oh my God. The songs.
And I would just sing to her,
Oh,
and she
Baxter
just.
just woke up.
He's like, I like that song.
I remember that
the
song.
songs.
I
I'd look at
remember
Cal and
that
go, he's a boogie and I love him
Yeah.
because his name is Mr. Boogs.
yeah, I remember
The amount of
that song.
dogs that just are like, these people keep singing to us.
Oh, yeah. Boogie, oogie,
Well, I
oogie,
also
oogie.
want to know if anybody doesn't constantly VO their dog, because all we
Yeah.
do, because like I'll VO Baxter and talk to Daddy, and Daddy will speak back to Baxter, and I will, and it's like
Poor Baxter's
this
in
is
the
insane.
middle. He's
Like
in
yeah,
the
like
middle.
I'm like we're cuckoo, like for sure.
Like, Dad, give me some love, Dad.
And then he'll answer, and then I'll answer back. But does like anybody not do that with their dogs, or are we weird?
Ikaika, do you,
need
you
to.
don't have any pets right now, but in your life, how many times have you talked?
Pets.
I have 2 cats.
He has 2 cats.
Oh, I knew that. Wait, their names are, don't give me, their names are,
Badonk and prosthetic ween.
they're Lilo.
Yeah.
One's a Lilo, right?
Lilu.
Lilu.
And
Multipass.
Stitch.
No,
Lilu.
Lilu from Fifth Element, right?
Yes. Multipass.
Okay, and then
Nerd.
and then what was the other one is Gandalf.
No.
Oh.
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
The
Malcolm?
greatest.
Oh, from
Well,
Malcolm in
that's-
the Middle, the greatest sitcom
no,
of all
no,
time.
no,
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 oh, the Doctor.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh.
Oh, I
that's
mean,
right.
speaking of
Yeah,
some
MW says
sexual
yeah.
thoughts.
Everyone does that. Okay.
Jeff Gold in Jurassic Park when he's like with his like full black leather on. So I was like,
And he's just,
and then he's just laying.
after taking on a T-Rex, he's doing his calendar shoot.
Yeah, I did it.
Everyone does that with their dogs. Says MW. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think if you don't,
Yeah.
why do you have animals? Why do you have dogs?
Yeah, you have
Yeah, I
you have
can't-
your own language.
We're just
Yeah.
obsessed with him. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And he knows it right now.
he does. He's milking the shit out of this.
Because eventually we'll probably get a second puppy.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about a
Um,
brother for Leia.
Really?
Uh-huh.
See, I'm like not ready yet. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
someday.
in due time.
Someday.
You want guinea pigs.
Oh, and I
and-
want a chinchilla
and
and,
chinchilla.
also a rabbit.
Ikaika,
like
remember that
tortoise.
thing we watched yesterday? Can you pull up a couple of those?
What is it?
We'll,
no.
we'll surprise you. I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get your gut, I
I
want to
know.
get your actual
Yeah.
gut reaction to this here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Uh,
excited.
I have some
uh,
of my own too that you grabbed.
Oh,
too.
great! Yeah, we'll do some videos that make you smile today. It recently was a new moon, right?
Like 2 weeks ago, but yeah,
What does that mean?
it was on the 8th.
What does that mean?
Well, new moon is when there's no moon in the sky because it's in the shadow of,
Mm-hmm.
like it's aligned. So technically, there's like no moon. And then there's a full moon on Sunday. Also, I have a Baxter hair in this eyeball, so I'm not like losing my mind. That's what happened.
It's all right.
Because I'm like,
Okay, so what does that mean, though?
well, like
Teach
on
me.
like
It's Witchy
a witchy
Wednesday.
level. Okay, so like a new moon is like it's new, it's fresh. So it's like there's no moon, so it's like there's darkness. So it's like we're planting the soil, we're planting new manifestations. We're like starting to, what didn't work in the past moon cycle. Like let's rehash this. And then the full moon is when you just let it all go.
Let it all go.
Yeah.
Got to let it all hang
And
out.
just like surrender and like let the universe do it.
So when's the next new moon?
Well, it's like usually it's like every 2 weeks. So it's like there's a full moon on
Is that
Sunday.
why we have so much moon water outside?
Well, you only make moon water on a full moon, so it's like once a month. Yeah.
I'm learning. Even
where's
once a
my
month.
pen?
Okay.
Or like twice a month, depending. Like
See?
some months are longer.
These are the lessons you could teach us all.
Yeah. And some people think you shouldn't make moon water on an eclipse because it's kind of like a chaotic energy. But a lot of my like witchy powers actually come from chaos. Like I'm really good at like harnessing chaotic energy and utilizing it for good. So I don't personally have a problem with eclipse moon water, but some people don't recommend. It's just your preference.
Okay. What does the moon water do?
Well, it's like charged. I mean, human beings are mostly made of water. The moon has a big effect on water tides, and it's also the closest, thing in the sky to us, other than our planet. Like it's the closest thing to us, so we have a lot of energy connected to it, and it's very charged. It's like charged energy. And for me, like the moon is typically a feminine energy. Not that has anything to do with sex. It's just a feminine energy, where the sun has more of a masculine energy. So I tend to be a little bit more in my masculine, which just means I'm a little more intense. I'm a little more like goal oriented. Again, this is not at all to like reinforce like binary shit. I hate all that, but this is just when we're talking about celestial bodies. So I like doing moon stuff because it puts me a lot more into my feminine, which is a little more intuitive, a little bit more calm. So you can also charge your water with intentions. You can do that any day of the week, anytime, but it's thought to be more powerful under the moon because when it's fullest, it's its most vibrant, it's closest to the earth, so it's more powerful. So it infuses your water with your intention even more so. It's like that extra kick.
Could you do sun water? Or is that just iced tea?
I think that's just iced tea. But you couldn't put your intention in sun water.
Oh, that's an actual thing?
Well, you can put intention into anything, but yeah, specifically like liquids are crazy energy conductors. And you
Riley, put
can-
intentions into your coffee. He's stepping off mic for some.
Shit my pants.
Well, yeah, okay. I just want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know why every 2 weeks I wash like 19 moon water jars.
Well, because I got to stock up. But yeah, but water. Oh, sorry, but I keep knocking your snoot.
Ikaika, when you hear all of this, we make the jokes about you being from Hawaii. We know that's not necessarily true, but you spend time there and you're connected to those islands. When you hear this kind of nature talk, do you have any insight? Do you have any reaction to it? Does your father charge his moon water?
My mom is the one that's Hawaiian, not my dad. No, they don't do that.
Killing
but
it today, Ken. Killing
Just
it.
Well, no, I knew that. I don't want to expose K.O. Shively for being like from Vancouver or wherever he's from.
San Francisco.
All right, I just
San
wanted-
Jose. No. Hawaii. No.
San Francisco.
Okay. Coming up on Saturday, the 50th anniversary of Hawaii being admitted into the Union, which was
That's
weird.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a weird.
That's weird that
You
it's like
mean-
only that.
Stolen?
Stolen and forced into. Yeah, there's some.
Yeah,
As with
that's
anything,
correct.
you read behind it.
It's mine now.
It's really sad, like when you go to school in Hawaii and you finally learn like everything.
The
It's like, oh,
truth.
they don't teach you like on the mainland, but
Yeah.
over there they teach you everything, and it's
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
There was a choice.
Yeah.
Either what's the choice? Either
Truth or lies. We
yeah.
chose
So
lies.
I was reading about it because
They pretty much said you can't speak your language anymore. It's
Yeah.
illegal. If you do, you will go to prison.
right.
that sounds right.
But there was horrible, and then a choice of either you join this union or you don't get independent. I'd see. I'm going to read up on it again. I was looking at it yesterday.
Well,
was looking
a
at it
troubled past for sure.
Yeah. Well,
And then they're like, "Do you make herbal tea?"
we can
Burn her,
only
she's a witch.
we can only look back, learn, and go forward. Is the way I have to look at it.
I
Lord
will
Romo
use-
of the Galactic Podcast says, "Can we get a weight loss challenge update?"
Oh.
Alrighty then, Ikaika, you're winning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm wait.
Heather felt my arms and she said, "Wow!" before she even touched it. And then she touched it. She's like, "Wow!"
Oh wow,
Wait, do I feel strong?
You can actually feel a
Yeah.
bicep now.
Yeah. All right.
great! You're down some pounds. It's not about the number, but you're getting there.
I think I'm going up now because there's a little bit of muscle because I
Yeah, that'll
stopped
happen.
the big drop.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Okay. I'm fluctuating. I'm down like 2 pounds from
Yeah.
way day, but up from 3 where I was like 4 days ago.
Okay.
Mark,
I will never speak my weight publicly.
Yeah. I lost some weight.
It's on like some acting stuff, but like who fucking?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like
Yeah, that
problematic
kinda-
that they even
nah.
ask for that. But
I know. Yeah.
No, it's like my insurance carrier. My
Oh,
life
sorry.
insurance. Did I talk about that? Would I mention that yesterday on the show, Ikak? I can't remember.
I don't think it was on the show. I think it was after.
You
well,
hear this,
thanks
Mark?
to me,
What?
Kenneth has life insurance.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
So she's
yeah.
trying.
Homeboy
She's
over
talking- yeah.
here-
she's trying to get me to get the life insurance.
Okay, that's
You
a normal human thing to need.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
thanks to me, he has a will,
You're gonna
a
kill me.
healthcare directive,
I mean-
a financial power of attorney. Like, what
I
would
mean,
you do
if
without
every
me?
true crime podcast starts with this episode.
Yeah.
I love that what men take away from true crime, where 99.9% the victim is a woman. They're like, gosh, she's going to
Yeah.
figure out how to kill me.
Yeah,
It's like,
revenge killing. I get
what?
it.
I mean, I support every time it's a female murderer, I'm always like,
Gone Girl's your favorite movie, right?
I mean, she watches Gone Girl
top 3.
once a month.
Yeah.
I have to hear that Rosamund Pike speech,
Oh.
which is great. She's spectacular. And it's a good movie.
When she's like in the car and she's like, no fucking way. Like throws her fucking feather pen. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah.
patriarchy.
Ken and Grace were a normal couple.
I'm a couple.
I wouldn't kill you. I would starve to death.
That's
Like,
true.
I would.
She wouldn't know how to get to the airport or how to cook a nice meal.
Who would take away the speeders in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. All right. So I have some savings. Okay. So I get a life insurance policy. I list my dimensions.
This is hysterical.
No pictures. No nothing to verify it. And they raise my rate, my offer, because quote, and I'm quoting, my build
Yeah.
by two numbers I put on a form.
It's unreal.
I find that to be quite discriminatory, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, this is how it feels to be a woman every second of every day, by the way. But also, like, because you could be a bodybuilder, like you could
That's
be, like,
right.
people's body types are very, very, like, very different. Very,
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's like that without any more questions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sans blood work. I think that's a little
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
to
They
be
said-
like, yeah, I don't like those.
So I'm
dimensions.
gonna have to pay more to hopefully not die.
Jesus.
I don't want you to die.
Let me go.
Just
You would say that in front of
Oh,
Baxter. You would leave
I'm so
us.
sorry.
let me go to the great release.
Miss Lenore Dixon says, "Hey, Ken and Grace, have you ever made a German chocolate cake?" No, I don't bake. I cook, but I don't bake. You don't either.
I do nothing in the kitchen that's safe.
That's true.
I have-
She would burn the German chocolate
Yeah.
cake.
I hate to say this. I'm not, because the opposite is vanilla, which sounds boring as fuck. I don't really like chocolate. Like, I'm not a chocolate person at all. But I'm also vegan, so it's like it would have to be a vegan chocolate. I
Right.
mean, I'm open to it
Right.
if
Okay.
you wanted to do that.
Well, German chocolate cake usually has coconut in it.
Oh.
And that's a big no.
I
Yeah.
love coconut, and
That's
Ken
a
hates it. It's
big
very
no.
upsetting.
Coconut is the worst. Might be the worst human invention outside of like the A-bomb.
That's the most offensive thing. Coconuts are so versatile and so good for you.
And tastes like sandpaper and feel worse.
Oh, sorry,
Oh, sorry,
buddy.
Baxter.
That's so funny to me. I wonder if like it's like a cilantro situation. Like, are your
Maybe.
molecules fucked up? Probably.
Yes. I don't know.
That's why your premium went up.
Yeah,
We didn't
might
like the
be.
molecules.
I don't know. Trey T says you are actually risky, Ken. Acular. I can't read that word. I can't even talk. I didn't have water this morning. You can feel it. We don't have any water in the studio right now. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba,
Suddenly I
ba.
have like panic thirst. I'm like,
Yeah, we'll get some. We'll go to 7-Eleven get some.
Look at
We're almost out of here though. We're gonna roll soon here. This has been a lot of fun hanging out. Witchy Wednesday with Heather Grace Hancock. Don't forget, Pretty Boy is gonna be a movie you're gonna be able to see very soon. We'll update you on where to find it.
I know. Thanks so much for bringing that up. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Yeah, a lot of folks, great cast, wonderful people to hang out with. It's been fun getting to know this cast and
Also,
and
I'm
the people
second
making it.
build, which is a big deal.
Oh,
You
Baxter, are you
okay?
barfing? And Baxter is gonna barf on air here. No, Baxter doing okay. He's like, yeah, there's no water in here. I can tell. We've got big show tomorrow. TPR. I'll be back hosting. Sinead DeFries coming in. Mark hopefully gonna be here as well.
I'll be here.
Talk some more murder, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Let's get into
Friday.
that.
So Josh should be back Friday, but it's up. It's always it's up in the air. But Ikaika will be out, so I will be running the board while Josh and others hold down the desk here on that. And then everything else is kind of up in flux. So just kind of bear with us as we work through this week and next. But don't forget, on September 1st or so, we are launching the Kickstarter for Futility,
Yes.
the
So
actual game
awesome.
of living. Going to be pretty fun, a great adventure. Sebastian and his team are doing a great job, though I just been informed via text the call's been moved to Friday. All right,
Yep.
so there we are. We're
There we are.
conducting business
On it.
over that. So, anyways, that's great. But before we leave, we are going to do some videos that make us smile.
Oh,
Josh Macuga's favorite segment here. I don't know. You can play the intro. We can just hum it. I go. Deep, deep, beep.
Also, can we just talk about this weird hair back there? Like, what are you doing back there, Ducktail?
I got
Like,
this
get the
weird
fuck
hair
out of here.
All right. You ready? Oh, we got the video. Videos that make me. All
The
right.
ones first that we showed yesterday.
Okay. All right.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, you ain't seen nothing
Yeah, you
yet.
didn't see nothing yet.
Those widow footsies.
Yeah, these are house
Look
goats.
look, I just living my life. Look at those dainty little, look at this supermodel walk, just like, I'm just gonna softly.
This
Wait.
one.
No!
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Look at the little socksies. Oh my God! We can have a go.
See, I knew. I told you.
It can. Oh, the little speckly ones. Look at.
Where's that one that was the?
This one?
Yeah, yeah. Wait for it.
It's a. Oh. That little sound. That little sounds like a little Baxter.
See?
Look at that.
Grace's reaction is exactly as you would expect.
How does that even? We could have it in the yard. We
See?
have a big yard.
Jeff saying y'all getting a goat. Yeah.
You're all getting a go.
We're
Where's
getting
the
a-
Where's the one that
It's
fell?
a Baxter goat.
Where's
It's a
the-
little speckle
The one that
bean.
fell?
Where didn't one do like a move?
Look at him.
I'm coming. Whoa, whoa. I
There was the one that we were
know.
watching that he like did a little flippy do, didn't he?
Do you want to
Oh,
hear a
this one.
weird?
This one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, buddy. He's like, whoa, I'm fine.
Look
Brush it off.
at that.
Look at his
Boom.
little, and then he has like a little black leg. What? You're so
I got one
pretty.
knee-high
Whoa.
sock. I got one knee-high sock and one boot on.
Wow.
This is the one I found yesterday.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh yes.
He gets to the food. He's just like, "Ugh." Is that a little?
It's
duck-
food time.
It's like a little. It's like a little Baxter dachshund.
It's a Baxter dog.
A Baxend.
Yum, 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 yum,
Laser
yum,
Bolt
yum.
says Grace can't handle this much cute.
I can't. This
That's-
is all.
Gotta eat my treats.
Baxter, you
Also,
know,
that food looks gross.
Baxter just looks at me like, put it down.
Baxter.
Put it down.
It's like a chicken nugget and like dog food
Ew.
with water.
Chicken
That's
nuggets,
so cute.
dog
We
food,
love
and water.
dachshunds. We might get a dachshund.
I grew up with
And
dachshunds,
then
yeah.
last one, this one's for you, Ken.
Okay. Best find ever.
What is it? What's happening?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, hold
Yeah.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We were talking about this with DBG yesterday.
Okay. Even I can
Oh.
respect that.
Oh, that's all we need. Okay, I'm getting one of those.
That is so
yeah, that's-
genius.
Before we drive to Vegas, we're
Oh, we're
stocking up
getting
with
that.
this. Oh, man. That's going to be. Oh, look at that.
Oh, you know what I was gonna tell
I
you?
want
I
some
have a
car
weird,
fries.
I've delivered baby goats before, like with my hands.
What?
Isn't that weird?
Huh,
Like what
what?
a weird tale.
What?
My parents had goats once,
Oh.
like when I was
They got
like an
chickens
adult.
now.
Yeah, I mean they're fucking weird. But I delivered several goats, baby goats.
Wow.
It was the happiest day of my life. I cried.
So that's what's going on
They're
in
so
Arizona.
cute.
Arizona.
I thought you meant
Baxter's-
you like drove for an Uber goat delivery. I was like, what?
Delivering goats.
Gross. No, it was super gross. Like as if I didn't know Ready Want Kids. Even just watching a goat do it, I was like, "Brr." I was like, nope.
Oh,
No, thank
that's
you.
amazing. That's amazing.
But they're
All
so
right.
cute.
That's it. Those are some videos that
Nice,
made us
cute
smile.
of
I wanted to see
you.
Grace's reaction to the goats. We got Baxter. The Baxter cam has
The
been on fire all day, just
Baxter.
capturing the true, just the
Just
true
the
profile of the
sweetest
man.
bean.
Oh, little Baxter boy, you're such a good
You're
boy.
such a good boy. We
See,
love
you don't
so much.
attack everybody all the time. You just.
I know. I wish people
I can
knew
find
how
a spot.
sweet he
I
is.
wish I could find a spot. Ding, ding, ding,
Sometimes
ding.
if you find a spot, he'll start to do this with his mouth, and he's
There
like,
you go.
"Oh shit."
There you go. Is that it? Is that it? Oh.
Okay, that feels pretty good. You can also see his hair just like wafting onto my.
Thank you all for listening to us here. You can go to the GPA.fun for more, including memberships, which will get you
Love
into
it.
our Discord server, and that will get you links to special shows. Like, hey, yesterday, surprise, Riley's Cantina was live for members only, released later.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing more of that stuff along the way.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to check out the podcast network, Good People Association, plus the Afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda, and Casterly Talk. New episode just went up last night. A lot of things coming to
Love Casterly
Kickstarter
Talk.
on the way. Things are going, things are happening.
Things are happening,
Thank you to my own Princess Leia, Heather Grace Hancock.
This was fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
We don't really like host like video shows together.
Nah, I don't. We don't really talk much.
Yeah.
And then Mark Riley and Kaika Shively,
You got me.
who we should never take for granted, because when he's like, "Hey, I'm out Friday," I stay up for 2 nights,
Yeah,
dreading what I'm going to have to learn to do again.
He'll be fine.
I'll be fine. That is it for this week. We'll see you tomorrow on the Positivity Report. I said week. I meant day. Bye.